So if you've ever heard a rhythm like this, but you don't know what it's called, welcome to Ongaku Concept, where I teach music theory through game music, and I'm going to tell you what that rhythm is. Can I just take a minute to point out how bad this is? Like, I'm not even looking at the camera. Like, why? So this is called swung eighths. Eighths refers to eighth notes. So like if you're in common time, eighth notes are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. With swung eighths, the first note is longer than the second. If you think of it like skipping, feel free to get up and like try this out yourself. The motion of skipping is exactly the same as the rhythm for consistent swung eighths. In fact, there's a song called Walking and Skipping from the anime Tari that has swung eighths for exactly this reason. Now, when you see swung eighths on a score, it looks indistinguishable from straight eighths. It's easier to just write eighth notes and then just put some text that just says swing or something in the top of the score to indicate that all consecutive eighth notes are swung. So what is the exact notational value of eighth notes? Think about triplets. You have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so with swung eighths, the first note lasts for 2 of these, so 1 and then the next eighth note is the so 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So it's essentially just a quarter note triplet followed by an eighth triplet. But it's much easier to read on a score, much less information if you just write it out in straight eighths and put a swing indicator in the top of a score. This is the default rhythm for a lot of blues and jazz music. But what's curious is that it's also very common in Christmas-themed music. A good example is Freeze Flake Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Another good example is Jangle Bells from Donkey Kong Country 3. Both of these songs have a swung rhythm, which for some reason is associated with Christmas music. You'll find it a lot in bright, up-tempo, ice-themed music in video games, simply because it's a fun rhythm. It's like skipping. You can't not be happy when you're skipping. It's the same thing with swung eighths. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you understand the idea of swung eighths. You can also have swung sixteenths. When you have a rhythm that's just too fast to be written in eighth notes, you can have swung sixteenths as well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or email me at ongakuconcept@gmail.com. If you want to discuss this with other video game music fans, I suggest joining the Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/ongakuconceptvgm. The song that I mentioned at the beginning of this video from Tari, I actually transcribed that thing in full one day, so I was going to upload the PDF of that to the Facebook group if you're interested in seeing it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.